What's going on YouTube? Ferocity here. Hope you guys are doing well. Now, I don't know what the day-to-day looks like at Infinity Ward, but I imagine it's a large group of people huddled into a boardroom. And in that boardroom, there's a bunch of papers stapled to the walls, and each piece of paper has a feature that is either to be added or removed to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. And every day, the employees get a dart that they get to hurl at the wall. And depending on where that dart lands, that is what happens to Modern Warfare 2. And about a week ago, someone grabbed that dart, threw it against the wall, and it landed on 10v10 playlist added. And guess what? 10v10 was added to the game. And when 10v10 was added to the game, the community rejoiced. There was positive comments strewn across YouTube, Reddit, Twitter. The game was getting praised because people were enjoying it for the first time in a while. Because it seemed the maps actually worked on a 10v10 game mode instead of 6v6. And it seemed that the game was actually fun for a lot of people. It was weird because a lot of the biggest YouTubers were now talking positively about Modern Warfare 2. And then a few days ago, Carol from accounting walked into that boardroom and she said, you know what? I want Q2 to be really bad. And she grabbed a dart and she took aim right at that 10v10 removed playlist piece of paper and threw her dart at it, hitting it. And everybody in the boardroom was upset with Carol. Not only did Carol melt the ice cream cake that they were going to have on Friday, she's also removed the one thing the community actually enjoyed. They didn't like Carol after that. I know this is an anecdote. I know it's meant to be a joke, but I'm being honest here when I say this. What are they doing over there? Honestly, what are they doing over at Infinity Ward? Because there is no logical reasoning behind removing the 10v10 playlist because the community was enjoying it. And the thing is we've been alluded to the fact from multiple YouTubers, from people on Twitter, that this game and the decisions they make are based on algorithms and metrics. It's not real people going in and being like, no one's playing the 10v10 playlist, we gotta remove it. No, it's an algorithm that's telling them that, which I don't know if that's trustworthy. Because frankly, if this game was all algorithm and metric based, how can you think it's a success? Maybe it's the algorithms that are the problem. How do you look at 10v10 and the praise that it got and think for a second that removing it was a good idea? Unless it was stupid Carol from accounting that melted last week's ice cream cake that took it out of the game because she doesn't like fun or enjoyment or anything. That's the only logical thought that I have. Or Infinity Ward is even worse than I thought they were at developing video games, and instead of people, it's just chickens with their heads cut off running around aimlessly in the Infinity Ward studios. Because that's how Modern Warfare 2 feels. It feels like a chicken with his head cut off, running around in weird directions because there is no solidified direction that Modern Warfare 2 has taken. It's literally all over the place. And if they wanted to just solidify a position and go down a pathway, I think Modern Warfare 2 could be quite successful. But instead, they decide to try to veer off in all these different directions, and they're trying to be a competitive game, but also being a casual game, but also competitive, but also casual, but then also adding in really weird maps, and then also adding in old maps, and also renaming those old maps, and they don't know what they want to be. They don't know, and that's part of the problem with Call of Duty nowadays, is it has no identity. But to get back to the 10v10 mode, I don't know why it's out of the game. I don't know why for a second they decided that was a smart thing to take out and not, let's say, like something like Prisoner Rescue or Bounty, where there's a lot less people playing those game modes. I don't know why they took out Infected and Gun Game. For whatever reason, they thought that was smart. And then, in addition, they took out Grind, which is my favorite game mode, and I don't know why they took it out. But that's neither here nor there. The main focus here is, what are they doing taking content out of the game when the content is so void of content? Sorry, pardon me. The game is so void of content that they should just be adding and consistently adding. We should have Prop Hunt in this game. We should have Michael Myers in this game. We should have Drop Zone, which luckily is in right now. We should have Infected all the time. We should have all these different modes that are rotating and that are fun to play. But we don't get that. And the communication side of Infinity Ward isn't good enough at communicating to the community about what to expect from the game. 10v10 deserves to be in this game. It belongs in this game. It makes the game better, even if I don't love it. This is the thing. I don't love 10v10. I think Call of Duty thrives in 6v6 and 4v4. That's where Call of Duty should be at its best always. However, I can recognize the fact that people love 10v10. I can recognize the fact that that's how people want to have fun. So let people have fun with it. I'm pumped that I've got ranked play. They're not removing ranked play, so why are you removing 10v10? Why are you messing with people's fun? Instead, you want to force them to play Invasion or force them to play a raid with friends or no, stop. Let's go back to basics and let's bring back 10v10 because it's worked in the past. It's going to work again now. I don't know how this is so difficult. I don't know how this is so hard for Infinity Ward to understand. I am not smart. I'm not the smartest guy in any room I enter. And I'm looking at this and I'm saying, this is so obvious. But maybe it's not obvious to Infinity Ward. Maybe they're so much smarter than everyone else. Maybe their algorithms show that nobody actually played 10v10, even though that people on YouTube and Reddit and Twitter were talking about it all the time over the weekend. And maybe we're just the dumb ones. And Infinity Ward's sitting there counting their money and saying, oh, look at these idiots on YouTube and Reddit and Twitter that think they're so much smarter than us, as they get thousands and thousands of dollars in bonuses every single week. That's it for today's video. I just wanted to try to bring light to this 10v10 situation, and on top of it, like, ask the question of what's going on there at Infinity Ward. What are they doing? Because I know it's updating the game every day in nonsense ways, not fixing the UI, not fixing Dead Silence not being a perk, not fixing the perk system, not fixing some of the attachments, not fixing the lack of content in the game. No. I'm not going on a rant at the end of this video. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say. I want to know whether or not you guys like 10v10. Let me know with a comment down below. And as always, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me, please hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.